Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Pisces for the month of January. It is a general reading. That means it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. So if this doesn't sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there. And if not, then simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Let us begin. First of all, I do have a queen and a king of the same suit from the same deck. Okay, so we are talking about a couple. Now, this queen here, she may not like the rules or the agreement or she may not be happy with her partner. There's been a lot of arguing and she doesn't trust him. It's possible that he is very sharp. There is a strong possibility that this person is controlling and can be very critical of her. I feel like she just wants some peace of mind. This is about working together towards a common goal. It seems and feels like you're unable to do that. There's a lot of arguing. There is mistrust here. It could be that she might be, because of the way he is and the way he treats her, that she could be afraid of him. I feel like she would like to stand her ground, but maybe doesn't. But she thinks of it for sure. She feels like she doesn't have control here in this situation. Yeah, or he is not being, it's like, how would I say that? You cannot compromise with this person. It's like his way or the highway. He's right, you're wrong. And so we have death in the reverse. It's like the relationship is stagnant. It struggles. I think that you would like to leave the relationship because of the way he treats you, because you feel you're being treated unfairly. It seems as though you are, goodness, you may be very shocked by something he says or does, possibly, or you've learned something shocking. The relationship has struggled and it has not been good. But there's something most recently or in the very near future that shocks you. And I feel like, I mean, that could be what sets you off on thinking about getting out and getting a new or having a new beginning. But I feel like you've thought about this many times throughout this relationship because it's been difficult. You've been carrying the burden and the weight of this for quite some time. But you've stayed. You haven't brought it to an end yet. And him, it's like you have to keep quiet because if he finds out what you're thinking, he would take it as a deception he can become very controlling. In other words, his behavior, his normal behavior, which is not good, would get worse. If he thought you were up to something. Five of Cups on the Ten of Wands is telling me that it's time to face that your current situation is causing you a lot of grief. It could also be that you are focused on what is not working and possibly not recognizing what is or does bring you joy because you're so focused on what is not working. So we have the card of vision, and that is solutions, or trying to come up with ideas and solutions for change, how to change your situation. Something, because this person's is what is annoying you. The fact that you can't work together frustrates you. And there's a recognition that things have to change. With the eel, it's like things that lurk in the shadows, dishonesty, bad intentions. Be aware. It's like a warning. Be aware that someone around you has these bad intentions, or in fact somebody does do something shocking, because the eel shocks. So you're afraid. You may have an opportunity that is or soon will be like a way out, but you may be afraid to take it. Yeah, see, we have the card of history here, and we have the card of bravery at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. Yeah, you can see this one. You cannot see this one. Here it is. And so there's a history of this behavior, or of this person, of this situation, and even of wanting to get out but never doing it because you don't have the courage, or you feel you don't have the courage, or you don't feel you don't have this strength. You're worried about the consequences. It feels, or could feel, risky. You're afraid of the person's response or reaction. Yeah, see? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Empty words, empty promises, untrustworthy. And the challenge for you, because it came out as a challenge, is taking a decision about the future based upon this person's behavior. The fact that they are emotionally manipulative, that you cannot get along. You're feeling very vulnerable. Going within, trying to find your answers. There's a lot of disappointment, regret, sadness. Again, this card would speak to grief, and you have it here. The intuition, the joys of the body and the sorrows of the body. This can be premonitions and foreboding. So, I mean, it could be that you have a sense of foreboding about what this person's reaction to you wanting to leave would be, and this frightens you. going within, trying to get your answers, because why? You know that something needs to change. This is a connection that has given you a lot of heartbreak. See this king, he's looking over. This is about a decision. So he's looking over here at the Three of Swords and the Lovers. It feels like you've endured or put up with a lot. And now you're trying to make a decision. The decision is the challenge. It's what you're facing at this time, or soon will be. Yeah, see, you're in the Hanged Man mode here with the Seven of Cups, which would be the next card. So you're seeking information, enlightenment through this contemplation, going within. Right now, this conversation with this person to leave is suspended until you find the information that you need. Okay? So he's looking at his situation from every angle to try to solve the problem, something that's troubling him or bothering him. And you know, he's got options because of the Seven of Cups, but he's confused as to which option would be the best. Trying to form to get a plan or a strategy. Well, let's see what we got. So this is all about the Fool. This is about taking a leap of faith on a new beginning or taking a risk. Okay? It's freeing yourself from this situation, being able to lay down a burdensome relationship, I feel. One of convenience, most likely. Freeing yourself from this Knight of Pentacles energy in reverse. So in reverse, this speaks to somebody unreliable. This speaks to somebody who can be volatile, aggressive, disruptive, self-serving. This is a relationship that has failed, okay? And the air with this page here, the air is charged with energy. You can see it on the card. It could be, you know, a conversation that the conversation you plan to have with them, it's like you go over it in your mind, or you're trying to figure out what is the best way to have this conversation, this communication. Yeah, practicing what you're going to say, and you do it over and over and again in your mind, trying to find the best way. Four of Swords. You could be exhausting yourself just from thinking about this. Overthinking a situation. Constantly analyzing how to do it. Why? Because you're being treated unfairly in this relationship. All right, so from the Gaia oracles, we have the night wind, and it is facing fears, subconscious release, and healing. So this card relates to disturbed sleep patterns, vivid dreams, or nightmares you can be having or that you've been experiencing because something is troubling you, and yet you are not openly acknowledging this either to yourself or to others. So this unresolved issue has created a lot of fear and anxiety which you have yet to resolve. So because of this, the subconscious mind is processing the issue as you sleep, and the fear resurfacing in your dreams time and time again in various forms and guises. This is your subconscious mind's way of dealing with the issue and forcing you to face your fear. On some level, perhaps this is helpful. However, the only way this issue can be resolved is by consciously facing your fear. Acknowledging and expressing your fear is the first major step towards resolving the issue that you're facing, and a step in the direction of your healing. Because I feel like you've been through this many times before. And each time, you see, you stay. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to those who have sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.